Hi, all you pretty guys and gals. What's up? Welcome back to the show. How you guys doing this fine morning? You guys want to do me a favor, all right? Make sure to leave a comment down below. The question of the day is going to be, what was the biggest surprise for you for the Esports Org valuations? This obviously released by Forbes a couple weeks ago. I thought I'd share with all of you guys a few reactions out there and then give you my further 2 cents on the list as well, especially that being the top 10. Now, some big reaction as well. Head of YouTube Gaming, that being Fwiz. Head of G2 Esports, Carlos. We had the NV CEO give his take, and then Dr. Disrespect dismantled me in front of millions of people online. So, I mean, yes, let's break it down for all of you in case you did miss it. The King 3 remain your King 3. Somehow, TSM remains on top of the top valuation, followed somewhat closely by Cloud9 and Liquid. And I'll start it off right off the bat, guys. I was pretty surprised by a team like TSM retaining their lead and actually growing their lead inside the top 3. Obviously, the biggest thing to talk about, though, is the jumps that 100 Thieves and FaZe Clan did make. Before all of that, let's break down some reactions, though, and one that I really did agree with, that's going to be Fwiz, head of YouTube Gaming, stating the obvious that NRG, just breaking the top 10 barely, is severely undervalued and underrated, of course, with the Optic Gaming brand also somewhat being tied. Of course, I really don't know the direct correlation there. You know, we obviously has a guy like Hex who actually owns Optic Gaming, finally bought that back. He is also a co-owner in NRG Esports, so who knows what their future might be, because conflict of interest, you can't actually operate the same esports team under NRG and then have a different one under Optic. That's why at the point of us recording, all we see is Optic Chicago for Call of Duty. But I do agree, NRG, just not based off that, by the way, not just with Hex and Optic, but Grady Reigns and their content team and their esports success, especially in the Overwatch League and in Call of Duty with, of course, Optic, formerly Huntsman, and other lineups as well. They are very, very dedicated, not only in content, but also in esports. I would say them and G2 was really undervalued on this list, in my opinion, especially when you take into it esports success. Now, speaking of esports success, an organization which was certainly outspoken this past year, especially with a guy like Hastro bringing up the Udihe Org A. I can't speak Pig Latin. You guys know what I'm trying to say, right? Hoodie selling organizations and their newly appointed CEO. In case you guys missed it this past year, Hastro moved from the CEO to being the CGO, the Chief Gaming Officer. They brought in a new CEO, and he actually came out with Dexerto and called this list utter garbage. That probably being because Envy, by the way, dropped out of the top 10 and actually dropped tremendously on this list. So we'll see, especially with Call of Duty being their most successful roster, what they can actually pick back for these pieces, and can they, you know, come back, because the team that Hastro called out, that being 100 Thieves, obviously made a substantial jump past them, doing entertainment and selling hoodies. But obviously you can only take so much from these Forbes valuations, which a lot of people still say are so high, but at least gives us a bit of an anchor as to where we are. We move on to a big one, my boy. A reason why we have so many videos on this channel for 2020 is G2, Carlos R. If you guys do not know Ocelot, always speaking out and trash talking. All he had to say about this one was questioning Enthusiast Gaming. In case you guys don't know, that's actually Luminosity Gaming pretty much. They have made a gigantic list of acquisitions this past year, especially with streamers and creators, XQC being one of many underneath their umbrella, especially in the streaming category. Muselk, Fresh, Anomaly, Rocky No Hands. I mean, that's just a short bit of the list, and they have kept on signing and signing and signing. Not necessarily esports side of things, but Enthusiast Gaming was certainly a surprise to a lot of people as to the moves they did make. And then very lastly, why I guess some of you guys might be here, is Doc also gave a response to this tweet, and for some reason, he just decided to embarrass me in front of all my homies, which is so sick. As all he said was, "Come on, Jakey Poo. None of these orgs are making any real money, including Carlos G2 Mercedes Wagon Club. But my team, just wait." But I'm just thinking out loud. Never mind. And of course, Ocelot has to respond by saying, "I ain't no Mercedes, biatch." So I don't know, I'm really still trying to realize that it's so cool that I can just like put a tweet out there and then get some responses, and then we can sit here and talk about it. It is very, very cool to be in this situation. So I thank you guys for all those interactions out there. We have seen many responses to this, not just Fwiz, not just Carlos, not just Envy or Dr. Disrespect. Many people are blown away by these valuations and the list as what it is. I would say, to me, the coolest part was 100 Thieves and FaZe Clan. I would say the most shocking part is the the opposite of that, the fall off set Immortals Gaming Club, Envy, and Fnatic have now fallen off of this list, and you do have to question maybe as to why. As we move forward into 2021, we'll see which esports organizations keep on making their biggest jump, because now the next target, probably many years from now, probably a handful of years from now, the next target has to be what esports organization will come to be the first one with a $1 billion valuation. And just based off trajectory, as of right now, you would assume it would actually be FaZe Clan. So we'll see what happens. 2021 going to be crazy. 2020 was already crazy enough, but it's crazy to see the amount of money these esports orgs are worth and what they keep on doing to expand those valuations further. All right, hope you guys all enjoy. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Drink that wa, drink that ka. I'll catch you back here next time.